seedy side of darkness. I must have been 7 when my father and my Uncle D took me into a bar. It was somewhere in Glendale, and the bathrooms were dirty and smelled of pee. Well, the floor had sawdust on it, and the place smelled of beer. The bartender gave me a Roy Rogers, which was cherry soda, really. That's what it was. And to keep me busy, my dad would give me a handful of coins, and I put them in a jukebox. I played Hank Williams, Elvis, sad songs, happy songs, while my dad and my Uncle D drank. This environment would have an effect on me that would remain with me when I started writing music. I also would play in bars later. My mother didn't catch the odor on me for several months, and one day she'd catch me as I tried to sneak past her. Could smell the beer, and of course my father cat, you know what, for it, and that was the end of going into bars with him. In my early childhood, I would see a lot of people drinking and people drugged out of their minds. It was mostly my dad's brothers. When I turned 16, I became a songwriter and started recording music and other people's songs. And saw a lot of the singers and bands doing drugs and drinking. I stayed clear of those people, of course, most of the time. But when recording, you couldn't get away from it. When I started playing live, in 1967, I had to fight off the drunks in the crowd. What an experience for a young boy who used to be an altar boy. I would meet drunks, drug users, evil men have to steal your music, producers out to rip you off. And as far as money, you were ripped off from your record companies trying to cheat you out of everything. And never gave you a break. I mean, don't get me wrong, just because you signed up to a record label doesn't mean anything's going to happen. I got to meet people like the Everly Brothers, Boyce and Hart, Del Shannon. I met gypsies that would tell me my fortune, and people that would even tell my, no, they wouldn't, that I wouldn't even tell my mother about. In 1970, I broke away from all that and from my record contract. My Uncle D and my dad and his 2 brothers passed away, of course. And I, moved away from all that. And of course, I would end up with Cyrus Round.